Alright, so this is 2 days post our first meeting. So, hi Jen, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So, how have you been doing? I haven't seen you in 2 days.
I've been okay. I have kind of been thinking a lot about what I want to do, but I haven't really, I don't know, I guess I don't really have anyone to talk to because my parents don't come see me or anything. So I'm having a really hard time, like, kind of figuring out what I should do.
Making sense of all your thoughts that are going through your
Yeah.
head. Well, I have some time, so how about we take some time and discuss together some of your options and some of the things that are going through your head and hopefully make more sense out of it.
Okay.
Sounds good? So
Yeah.
have you been to the NICU to see the baby?
Well, I stood outside the window and kind of, like, looked in at her, but I haven't actually, like, went in and like, held her or anything, because I'm really not sure, like, what I want to do, and I'm afraid that if I go in and pick her up, that then I'll decide that I want to keep her, and that might not really be the best thing for me to do, but I feel like if I touch her, then I'm going to be like, how could you give this baby up or something?
So you feel like if you have this body contact with the baby that you're going to feel like the motherhood is going to kick in and...
Yeah, like, I don't know if that really happens, or people just say that, but, like, I'm scared that I won't be able to make a decision that's for me and best for her if I like get too emotional about it or something.
Okay, so what's going on through your mind right now? Like, are you leaning towards more of a decision than another? Are you leaning towards maybe putting the baby for adoption, or leaning towards keeping it?
Well, I feel like, I mean, I'm 17. Like, I didn't even finish high school, and I didn't really ever think that I would be here, like, pregnant and 17 and not done high school and never had a job before, and like I thought that I'd go to university and like I don't know, like I had stuff that I wanted to do, and I feel like if I take that baby home, I might not be able to get that stuff done. I'm not saying that people don't do it, but I think it would be really hard. I don't even know how I'd support myself or where I'd live for that matter. But then at the same time, like I don't know, like I kind of want to have the opportunity to be your mom, but I don't even know like if that's a good decision. Like I don't know anything about babies. I don't know, like I don't even know like what I'm supposed to feed her or like how to change her diaper or anything. I don't know anything about nothing.
I understand that you seem a little overwhelmed by everything that can come along with being a mother, and all the unknowns that you have, are not quite sure where to go about. So if we just think about, bring yourself back to 9 months ago when you weren't pregnant, what was your goal in life? Where did you want to go? What did you want to do?
Well, before I met like the father of her baby, my baby, I thought that like I'd be going to university. Like I wanted to be an elementary school teacher, and I mean like I really like kids, so I think that's probably why that maybe I'm having a hard time with this. But I always wanted to teach elementary school, and that, like, I mean, like, I get really good grades in school and stuff, and I really wanted to go to university. That was my goal.
That was your goal.
Yeah.
And now you're seeing as this baby being something that will stop you from getting to that goal. Is that what I'm getting out of it?
Yeah, I feel bad to say that, but, like, I feel like, what am I going to offer her, and, like, what am I going to be able to do with my life if I take her home?
So... do you think, is there a little bit of part in you that could think that maybe having this baby and being able to finish high school and go to university would be possible, or you don't see that as being an option at all, or you don't see how it could be possible?
I don't see how it could be possible. Like, obviously people do it. Like, they get pregnant and they, like, go on to, like, do whatever they want to do with their life, but, like, I don't see how, like, I feel like those people have support of some sort. Like, this baby's father is not going to be... there for me or the baby. My parents like basically threw me at, like, they knew I was pregnant and they still kicked me out. And like I don't have any other family, like, and his family doesn't care. So I feel like what am I gonna, if I go to school, where's this baby gonna go? Like I can't pay for like daycare or whatever. Like I don't even know when people take babies to daycare. I don't even know how old they have to be. But like I don't have money or anything to pay for that. Like I don't have a job.
Yeah, the costs are crazy. There is always ways, you know, there's some universities or some schools that do offer like daycare on campus. So there's always options. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be the easy road, and it's gonna be challenging, and there is gonna be some financial issues, obviously. But there's always a way, if there's a will, there's a way, how we say it. Have you talked to your parents since last time that we've talked together, or have you been in contact with them at all?
Like, I tried to, like, I never was really close to my dad,
Yes,
but, like, I tried to reach out to my mom and, like, call her and at least say, like, you know, like, I had this baby, like, could you, like, come and help me? And she did answer the phone, but then she hung up on me, so.
Okay.
And then I didn't wanna call back, like, I didn't wanna deal with, like, her hanging up on me again.
Okay.
So
right now the biggest issue that's concerning you is making the decision whether you wanna put the baby for adoption or keep it, am I right?
yeah.
Okay, so how about we discuss, what are some of the pros and cons of either keeping the baby or putting it for adoption? And then hopefully if we get that down on paper, then maybe it'll make a little bit more sense to you, and maybe once you see it on paper, you'll kind of realize which one you want to do.
Okay.
Alright, so I brought some paper and a pen.
Okay.
So if you want to write down, which one do you want to start with? Putting the baby for adoption, or?
Can I just put, like, mom?
Yeah,
Okay.
being a mom. So what would be some of the pros of being a mother?
I don't know, that, like, I guess someone would always love me.
Mm-hmm.
That I wouldn't feel guilty.
Yeah. Do you think it's something that would be rewarding in the end?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like someone, like, I think it would kind of be like me wanting to be a teacher, like, I could teach my own kid things.
Yeah. You can help someone through life and learn their own way. Okay, so what are some of the negatives or the cons of being a mother?
So it's gonna be really hard.
Okay, yeah. Hard in what kind of way?
Well, like, financially, and,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I'm scared for, like, what this kid's gonna say when they ask me who their father is, and, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to provide them with, like, a good role model for the future. Yeah.
I think that as a mother, it's something that will come to yourself, like we all have our own little mother instinct in ourselves, and if you really truly care about this baby and love him, like, and love her, and sorry, you will, like, it'll come automatically. And I think you're a good person, and you obviously, you know, have a head on your shoulders, and I think no matter what you decide to do, the baby will be beneficial of it, and you're gonna raise this baby good if that's what you decide to do.
Well, I think one of the, like, besides it being, like, hard, I think one of the options, like, the reasons I thought adoption was that these people, like, that I would give the baby to would be, like, two parents that, like, are ready to have a baby and, like, already completed school and, like, they want a baby, and, like, I didn't want a baby. So I feel like that she'll have a good, like, she won't have to worry about if I can afford to feed her or if I can afford daycare. Like, I feel like she'll have a better life if I...
Okay, so how about we write, those are some of the pros of putting the baby for adoption, so how about we write those down?
Okay, so, like, better, like, she'll have a better life.
But, so that's not the negative, okay.
No, this is the negative, isn't it? Okay.
That's the positive of being a mom.
Oh, okay.
That would be the negative of being a mom. But it can be the positive of, doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll just do the positive of why I would give her up.
Okay.
Two parents.
What about in relation to your own life and your own goals?
I guess I'd be able to get my shit together. Like, I'd be able to go to
Maybe
school.
pursue your goals.
Yeah,
Push your shit
yeah.
together?
Like, I feel like I'd be able to do something with my life.
Okay. You can write it down.
I feel like if I did something in my life too, like, maybe I could see her when she was older and she would think that yeah, you had a baby when you were 17, but you did something with your life.
Okay. Maybe you're hoping that, you know, in 19, 20 years from now, she would want to meet you, and then she would probably, or hopefully realize that you did the right thing for her, and that you loved her enough to do that for her.
And at least that, like, I made something out of myself.
All right. So when you're looking at this, at the pros and cons of both situations, is there one option that kind of strikes you the most?
Well, I don't really think having someone to love me or not feeling guilty are really good reasons to become a parent. So that the only real reason up there is that it would be rewarding.
Okay.
And there's lots of good reasons for me to put her up for adoption. Like, it seems like there's more positives on this side than there is on me becoming a mom.
So you think that you would be comfortable in that decision, and that it's...
I think that I might have a hard time with it.
Initially?
Like, I might need help to, like, I don't know, like, come to terms with the fact that I'm not going to raise her, but I think it is the best decision for me and for her. And
I agree, and I will support you in that, and I think that it is clear by what you've demonstrated and been able to brainstorm that that is the best choice for you. So how about I get her a little bit of more resource for you, social work, and get the paperwork started, and so that everything can be put in place for the baby to be put for adoption, and also for you to get the support that you need.
Yeah, I think that's a really good decision for me.
All right, perfect.